He remembered it.
Ils s'en est souvenu.
Great. Brendan is happy that Luke remembered it.
Brandon est content que Luke s'en soit souvenu.
Go again.
Brandon est content que Luke s'en soit souvenu.
Good. You should be doing. Listen closely, it's a hint, Brendan. Il s'en souvient, il s'en souvenait, il s'en souviendra, il s'en souviendrait. Il est intéressant qu'il s'en souvienne avant de s'en souvenir. Il s'en est souvenu, il s'en était souvenu, il s'en sera souvenu, il s'en serait souvenu. Il est intéressant qu'il s'en soit souvenu après s'en être souvenu. Hey, Brendan, guess what? Happy Christmas. Top 6, bottom 6, off you go.
Il s'en souvient, il s'en souvenait, il s'en
Give me my tense order. Present.
Present was, will, would, subjunctive, infinitive.
What bloody is going to happen with souvenir in the imperfect tense then?
Souvenir?
Good. And what did you say?
I thought I said that, but obviously not.
You said souvient, that you put the change in, didn't you? Yeah?
Okay.
You said the souvient. We don't have the change on the imperfect, do we?
Right. Okay.
You're pretending to follow me, not getting me. Say for me, we come. What's we come? Nous
venons.
Good. Well done on venons, not venons, madam. Do we have a change? Do we have a change? Do we have the? I nearly dropped the eggs like an idiot. Do we have the change? The vient. Do we have the double letter change? Do we have that change going on the nous?
Venons.
Brendan, listen to Auntie Lukey. Say for me, I come. Just say I come.
Je viens.
Good. How are we spelling je viens?
V-I-E-N-S.
Say for me, we come. Nous
venons.
Good. How are we spelling venons?
V-E-N-O-N.
Double letter change going on. The verb is venir. The verb has not got an I in it. So we put the I and the E on the number 1, on the number 2, on the number 3. Do we put it on the nous form? Yes or no?
No.
And which tense, shut up, Luke, which person in the present tense do we use as our source and inspiration for the imperfect tense?
The nous form.
Good. So therefore, is the nous form going to be venez or viennez?
Venez.
And what do you think you said?
I probably said viennez.
There you go, my love. So off you go. So je me souviens, carry on. So sorry, je m'en souviens, we got the mon in there, so je m'en souviens. The je m'en's not going in. Where is it? Off you go. So je m'en.
Je m'en souviens, je m'en souvenais, je m'en souviendrai.
Good.
Je m'en souviendrai.
Notice people, it's going to sound the same for je. If we're doing he, il s'en souvient, il s'en souvenait, il s'en souviendra, il s'en souviendrait. Good. Don't panic, it's just come, isn't it? He comes, il vient. He was coming, il venait. He will come, viendra. Irregular, viendra. Would come, viendrait. Yeah, good. Carry on, Brendan.
Il est intéressant que...
Just let me stick to il sont. So carry on, il est intéressant, yeah.
Il est intéressant qu'ils sont... Ils sont...
You disgust me. Say for me, they come.
Ils viennent.
Good. Say for me, Luke wants me to come. Haha. Luke wants me to come.
Veut que je vienne.
Good. So you bloody learn a subjunctive of a verb, which is the most basic ass verb. Now you say for me, it's interesting that he remembers it.
Il est intéressant qu'ils sont...
Go again.
Il est intéressant qu'ils s'en viennent.
No? Go again.
Il est intéressant qu'ils font... remembered. Il est intéressant qu'ils sont... souvenus.
Infinitive. What do you think? Remember is going to be if venir is the
Souvenir.
Brenda, listen to Antiluki. What does souvenir contain? What verb is sneakily hiding in the middle of hiding? What verb is sneakily hiding in the middle of souvenir?
Venir.
What's the subjunctive of venir that you've just given me? A moment
Vienne.
ago. Good. Apart from venir, venier, irregular, nous and vous. Therefore, what's the subjunctive of remember, Brendan, regularly?
De Vienne.
Good. What's the subjunctive going to be of convenir, to suit?
Convienne.
What's the subjunctive going to be of devenir, to become?
Devienne.
Devienne. All right? Don't lose these. Remember, guys, if you panic, where do we go for the imperfect, the nous? Where do we go for the subjunctive, the they? The they, the hard form, will be very similar. Yeah, Luc wants me to come to Paris. Luc veut que je vienne à Paris. All right? Good. Brie. Nobody likes to conjugate this verb. Off you go. Nobody likes to conjugate this verb. Go, Brie.
Personne aimé.
And again, nobody likes to conjugate this verb.
Personne aimé.
You've been talking to Sarah and hanging out in Spanish. What's the verb to like? There's not amar. There's no a involved. What's the verb to like?
Aimer.
Look at this tired, bearded, in need of a rest and an upper facelift individual and pretend and say, I love you. How do you say, I love you?
Je t'aime.
There you go. You even did it with a little bit of a wispy stem. That was lovely. Lovely. So can you now give me the fucking infinitive as somebody who's got a good level of French? What is the infinitive to love?
Aimer.
Thank you. That's delicious. So could you now say for me, nobody likes to conjugate this verb?
Personne aime conjuguer. Conjuguer.
Masculine verb is masculine. This verb.
Ce verbe.
Lovely on personne and lovely on verb. Well done. Personne aime. What's the next word? Personne aime. What's the next word?
De.
No, you guys always do this. Say to me, I like to speak. Say, I like to speak with Luke. Say to me, pretend, imagine. Say, I like to speak with Luke. How do you say it?
J'aime parler à Luc.
There we go. Did we have an at or a de? I'm not asking you either or. I'm saying yes or no. Did we have an at or a de in j'aime parler? Did we have an at or a de? Listen, j'aime parler avec Luc. Did we have an a or a de?
No.
So don't do it. It's a very, very common mistake. People do it all the time. To be fair, they don't normally do it unless there's a pas or a bien or a something like that adverbially. So say to me, I like to eat, which is true, as you know. You've watched my videos. So say to me, I like to eat.
J'aime manger.
Good. Say to me, I don't like to eat. I can't imagine. Here we go. I don't like to eat.
J'aime pas manger.
Good. There's no a or de with M. Okay. There's no a. Go straight through. All right. Lovely. So nobody likes to conjugate this verb. Go again. Personne n'aime conjuguer ce verbe. Over to you, Brie.
Personne n'aime conjuguer ce verbe.
Lovely. Go again. Enjoy the height in your voice and the depth in your voice. It's sounding fabulous. Personne n'aime conjuguer ce verbe. Slide through for me, Brie. Personne n'aime conjuguer ce verbe.
Personne n'aime conjuguer ce verbe.
Brie. Je me souviens de. Je m'occupe de. Je me rends compte de. Are what kind of color? What color verb it is?
It's the
Is it red, blue, or green?
It's the red.
Good. I should say to you, what is my sentence order? And you would say, me. Subject, object, object, subject, subject, object, pronoun, question what, non-question what. That is what you should say. Subject, object, object, subject, subject, object, pronoun, question what, non-question what. And then I should say to you, what are my green 5 sentences? And you would go, je mange le gâteau que je mange, je le mange, qu'est-ce que tu manges? Luc, c'est ce que je mange. And say, Brie, what are your 5 sentences with de? So let's just make sure you've got the 5 sentences with de. Let's warm you up. Basically, Brie, can you say for me, Luke talks about the situation? Go, Luke talks. I'm bored of saying the name, Luke. Let's say for me, Thomas. So Thomas talks about the situation. Go.
Thomas parle à la situation.
I'm so sorry, a car went past. Would you please, which is odd because the road's closed. Would you say for me, Thomas talks about the situation? Go.
Thomas parle à la situation.
Which group are we in? John?
Thomas parle de la situation.
Good. Now do your nice voice and give me parle de. Thomas parle de la situation. Thomas parle de la situation.
Thomas parle de la situation.
Good. Don't bang consonants, darling. Your vowels are pretty enough. Thomas parle de la situation. Thomas parle de la situation. Don't bang consonants. Go again.
Thomas parle de la situation.
Good. Reverse it around. The situation Thomas speaks about. What is the reversed de, Brie?
Dans.
Good man. Off you go. Thomas. The situation Thomas speaks about.
La situation dont Thomas parle.
Great. Thomas talks about it. What's the pronoun of a red?
En.
Nice work. Nice twang. Thomas talks about it. Go.
Thomas en parle.
Nice linking. Well done. What is Thomas talking about? What is the only question form of a red?
De quoi?
Spot the fuck on. So what's Thomas talking about?
Thomas parle de quoi?
Good job. Notice one could say, Thomas parle de quoi? De quoi parle Thomas? Yeah, you could do it the other way around. Good. It's the only question. There is no qu'est-ce que in a red. There is no qu'est-ce que at all. There's no qu'est-ce que. We cannot use qu'est-ce que. That is for green shit. Yeah. Qu'est-ce que will be followed by a verb that has no a or de. Brooklyn eats the, let's say the pasta. Brooklyn mange les pâtes. What is she eating? Qu'est-ce qu'elle mange? Or we can ask a qu'est-ce que question when the next verb doesn't have an a or a de. Okay. Good. And what is the non-question, the non-interrogative of the Reds, Brie?
C'est dans.
Get the fuck in. Nice work. Okay, so I know what Thomas is talking about. Je sais ce dont Thomas parle. Good. So stick with that now, and now up the complication level of your verb. Notice it's not going to up the complication level of your red shit. All right? Good. So go down again for me, Brie, and let's use a slightly more complicated verb. To say for me, I'm looking after the situation. Using s'occuper de. I think I'm looking after the situation.
Je m'occupe de la situation.
Good. Don't go Spanish. Go occupe. Okay. Je m'occupe de la situation. Good. Your problem now is your vowels are getting nice. Don't be trapped in your previous success in the sentence. Slide on from your previous success. Je m'occupe de la situation. Yeah. Don't get caught up where you were. Good. Lovely. The situation I'm looking after. The situation I'm looking after. Just swap it around.
La situation dont je m'occupe.
That's correct in terms of the French, but can we just make it sound French?
La situation, no. La situation dont...
I'm looking after it. We know what the pronoun is. You've now got to stick it in the middle of je m'occupe. Go on.
I'm looking after it. Je m'occupe.
Je m'en
occupe.
That's it. That's it. Give me some gusto. Je m'en occupe.
Je m'en occupe.
That's it. Good, good, good.
Mm-hmm.
What am I looking after? I mean, that's a bit of an odd question, but well, I don't know. I've just spent the afternoon with my gorgeous friend Les, who's got dementia, so that's quite a common question, actually. God love him. Oh, so let's make it for you. Let's do a little change, Brie. So how would you say, what are you looking after? So it's still reflexive. How am I going to ask a question? What are you looking after?
De quoi?
You can do that, but my advice is to do the de quoi at the end. Yeah. Tu t'occupes
de quoi?
Good. One can say tu t'occupes de quoi. So if you've got a de quoi, you can go de quoi at the beginning with an inversion. So if it was like de quoi parles-tu? De quoi tu parles? Tu parles de quoi? If you've got the de quoi at the beginning, you can have an inversion. which is odd for Brookers because she's done shitloads of Spanish where we don't tend to say the subject. So we're not often, you know, inverting. It's not that it doesn't happen, but it's not as common. Lovely. Good, Brie. Nice work. All right. So don't lose red with more complicated verbs. Good. Tia and then Brooklyn. So Tia, could you say to me, I get up at 7:30. I get up at 7:30. Every day I get up at 7:30. You'll go, Tia.
Je me lève à 7h30.
That'll do. We get up using nous. We get up at 7:30.
Nous nous levons à 7h30.
Good. Nous nous levons, because the verb is what you're going to tell me. We are going to get up using on. We are going to get up using on.
On se lève à 7h30.
We are going to get up.
On va se lever à 7h30.
You've fallen down the trap. Fallen into it, rather. What is the infinitive of this verb, Tia?
Se lever.
Great. So there are 44 verbs in French. I must admit, about 20 of them are rare as fuck. You're not going to use them that often. That do this with E consonant ER. E consonant ER. Say it with me, everybody. E consonant ER.
E consonant ER.
Lovely. You were rousing chorus of fuck all, miss the rest of you. So basically, if you say E consonant ER, the verb will then change when it goes short. So lever, E-V-E-R, sommer, to sow, S-E-M-E-R, you know, élever, L-E-V-E-R again, amener, M-A-M-E-N-E-R. And when we go short, we're going to go to the sound that you all like. So what's the short form of lever, the verb, Tia, that you've just given me?
Lève.
Good. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 6 has that change. That's not surprising. We're used to nous and vous doing different shit. So will you, as quick as anything, just quickly say to me, Tia, let's use semer, which is the verb to sow, because we're in the countryside. So say to me, je sème les graines, tu sèmes les graines, il sème les graines, nous semons les graines, vous semez les graines, il sème les graines. Now this could be any verb that works like this. Yeah, lever would do this, enlever would do this, enlève, 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 enlevant. Yep, appeler does appel, yeah, but we do it with the double L. Jeter does je jette, but we do it with the double T. So the flat sound, je, is on the infinitive, the imperfect, and the past tense. The infinitive, the imperfect, and the past tense. So if I've got lever, so je vais me lever, I get up, je me lève, we do the change. Yep, I'm going to get up, je vais me lever, I got up, je me suis levé. Yeah, okay. If I got the present, I change it for 1, 2, 3, and 6, and the future and the conditional. We don't say leverai, we say lèverai, lèvera, lèverai. All right. So this change is very, very rare, you lot, at making the mistake with the short form. You all remember enlève, you all remember lève, you all remember, you know, amen, bring, you know, a person, rather than apporter, which is to bring. So traer, Brooklyn, would be apporter for a thing, yeah, and for a person would be amener. So A-M-E-N-E-R. So, but the infinitive, you've got to remember, because you all go amen, yeah, or amen, or, you know, amen, or, you know, all of that kind of business. So with that in mind then, Tia, could you go again with the on? We are going to get up. On the...
On va se lever.
Get up. Over to you, Tia.
On va se lever.
That's right. Your throat will not want to say le. Your throat will say on va se lever. The infinitive is le. Tia, would you just say for me the boy? How do we say the boy?
Le garçon.
So how do we pronounce an E on its own normally when it's on its own, Tia? Good. Which 4 letters can follow an E commonly that will lift the E even without an accent? E-R, E-S, E-T, the R-S-T, and E-Z. How do you say to eat? Manger, E-R. Yeah, we're saying A on the end, aren't we? Luke and Brooklyn. Luke A, E-T. We say A, we're not saying You are in France. Tu es, E-S. Yeah, lay, L-E-S. Lay. We're not saying le, are we? E-Z. You guys speak, vous parlez. So E-R, E-S, E-T, E-Z will lift your E. Apart from that, a lot of the time, if you just have an E with no accent, it will be all right? So with that in mind, T, would you please say I got up, past tense?
Je me suis levé.
Where did I say the change is you're gonna change? Right. Strictly speaking, it is the verb is lever, and the change is lev. The change is higher. But you guys like lev, so I'm teaching you that the heavy one is the change. Whichever way around you want to do it. The verb is lever, yeah, L-E-V-E-R, just L-E-V-E-R. Je me lève has got a grave on it. Tu te lèves has got a grave on it. Top left, bottom right. Il se lève. We add an accent to make this happen. Such a common verb. Where did Lukey say the heavy one is, Tia? The nous and the vous, the imperfect, and the infinitive. Yeah, nous and vous, imperfect and infinitive. So, Tia, off you go. I got up. Je me suis.
Je me suis levé.
There we go. Not levé. Your mouth desperately wants to say lev, but it can't. All right. So have a little look, people, at the video that went up last night. Not the one about the ass videos with that fucking doctor, but the other one about levé. That would be quite a good one. Right. Brooklyn. Say for me, I sell, and just run all the way down. The verb is vendre. It's a basic bitch, soft, hard. I sell, you sell, he sells, all the way down. Vendre. Off you go.
Je vends, tu vends, il vend. Nous vendons, vous vendez, il vend.
Hard. Il vend.
Ils vendent.
That's it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Such nice consonants. Sorry, such nice vowels. Soften the consonants. Such good vowels. Je vends, tu vends, il vend. Nous vendons, vous vendez, ils vendent. Don't give me as much consonant. It's nice. Just slightly soften the consonants. Je vends, tu vends. Less mouth. Je vends, tu vends, il vend. Nous vendons, vous vendez, ils vendent. Off you go.
Okay. Je vends, tu vends, il vend. Nous vendons, vous vendez, il vend.
Good. Vend.
Bloody hell, il vend.
That's right. That's it. It's good muscle memory. Now, could you swap that for are? And no, let's talk about the verb rendre. Rendre can mean several things. It can mean to give back. So I borrowed Brooklyn's book. I gave it her back. Je l'ai rendu. It can mean to make something an adjective. So unlike Spanish, Luke makes me speak uses faire. Luke makes me happy uses rendre. So Luke makes me speak. Luke me fait parler. Luke makes me happy. Luke me rend heureux. All right, so you make an adjective, you make someone's state change, you render them happy. We also use the verb very commonly instead of réaliser, to realize, where you are going to render yourself compte. Compte is just a word on the end. Yeah, do not think about how it's spelled because it will scare you all because it's got an M and a P and a T, just say compte, like C-O-N-T, imagine it's that. So could you run down rendre now with the reflexive on the left, yeah, and now with the compte on the end. Run down rendre with the reflexive on the left and then the compte on the right. Let me hear it.
Okay, so je me rendre compte.
You've got to conjugate rendre because the verb is rendre. You've got to conjugate rendre, haven't you? Yeah.
I've got to conjugate rendre.
Because rendre is a verb. So je is your person.
So
me
je me
is your-
rends compte.
That's it. So it's annoying because the thing you're conjugating is now one step away from the person. But yes, that's exactly right. Yeah. So je me rends compte. Compte doesn't get conjugated. It's just a word. It's a noun.
Okay.
It counts. Just stick it on the end. Off again.
So je me rends compte.
Good.
Tu te rends compte.
Well done. Another one
Il-
soft.
Il se rend compte.
Good. Nous
Nous rendons compte.
well done. Or on se rend compte, we could have used as well. Vous
On se rend compte. Vous vous rendez compte.
well done.
Ils se rendent compte.
Good.
Okay.
Now, that is the verb to realize. Brooklyn, how would you say I sold? J'ai vendu.
J'ai vendu.
So what nice accent. So nice accent. So what would be I realized? It's reflexive. Poetry past.
Je
And it
me
still needs
rendu
incons on the end.
compte.
That's lovely. Go again.
Je me rendu compte.
In the past, poetry past. Je me
Oh, je me suis rendu compte.
without the pause.
Je me suis rendu compte.
That's it. That fucker is. Oh, that's nice. There's someone's headlight. I found a light I look good in, which is Country Road Land Rover headlights. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. So basically, if I said I realised, je me suis rendu compte, je me rends compte. Now, as I told you earlier, it, like souvenir, can have a que or it can have a de. So listen up. When we have a thing, you're going to use a de. I realise the importance. Je me rends compte de l'importance. The importance. I realise that today is important. So I realise that, let's say, so I realise the importance of the language. Je me rends compte de l'importance de la langue. I realise that the language is important. Je me rends compte que la langue est importante. So you can have a de or a que coming out of this verb. If you're going into a noun, a thing, you will use de. If you are going into a person doing a verb, you will use que. So your challenge for next week, Brooklyn, is to start the class on you, or the next time you're here, but we're here next Monday, is to basically do, I'm going to do it for you with il. This is your homework challenge. Il se rend compte. All you've got to do is think of the one word that's changing. Il se rend compte. Il se rendait compte. Il se rendra compte. Future. Il se rendrait compte. Conditional. Il est intéressant qu'il se rende compte. Hard. Subjunctive. Avant de se rendre compte. Before realizing. Past tense. Bottom line. Il s'est rendu compte. Il s'était rendu compte. Just change the word in the middle. Il se sera rendu compte, il se serait rendu compte, il est intéressant qu'il se soit rendu compte, après s'être rendu compte, you're then, for your part 2, going to say he realized it. Il sont, so he realized it, ils sont, S apostrophe en, so you're going to go through the same shit again, with ils s'en rendent compte, ils s'en rendaient compte, ils s'en rendent. And to prepare yourself, just literally say, he sells, il vend, he was selling, il vendait, he will sell, il vendra, he would sell, il vendrait, and it will calm you the fuck down. You'll be like, oh, fine, lovely. Yeah, good, because that verb is just ubiquitous, people. Absolutely everywhere. Good. I need to go. Nice job. Everybody's welcome at 8:30. If you're not in the phone call when it comes, tell me. Denise, you should so come at 8:30 one time. Put the fucking frighteners up, those lazy boys. I will speak to you all soon. Guys, if you watch this on YouTube, please remember there's a coffee link underneath. The people that do this thing pay me, so they sort that out. But if you want to make a coffee gesture, it will be underneath the video. Podcasts are available. Please, if you have any trouble with the verb order that we're doing at the end of the class, go to the videos or basically just order the grammar podcast and it will take you through that collection of verbs. Good. All right, people. If I'm seeing you at 8:30, just WhatsApp me. Loads of love. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.